everyone. I'll be right there, everyone. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Whoa. Hello, everyone. Chloroform's good is in the house. Christopher Rollins. That's you. How's it going, man? Hey, June. Thomas Arribas. Merci d'être ici, mon frère, comme d'habitude. Hey, Maya. How's it going? I'm going to say the same thing I said the last time. Maya or Mia? I think Maya. Hey, Bruce, good to see you, man. You too, Mr. Craig, 1971. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it was almost just... can you see everyone else, Christopher? I hope so. It was just you for a minute, but now I see you. Thanks again, June. Jude Jackson, hi. How's it going, man? Thanks. Chloroform's Goods in the house. Thanks for being here, members and friends, and everyone's a member anyways. Scott Morian. What's up, brother? Thanks for stopping by, Scott. Can you guys see me okay? Let's see what the view is here. You're seeing my regular background. Alien's back from the inauguration. Sorry, other alien. Ricardo Jimenez from New Jersey. Hello. How's it going, brother? Thanks, Ricardo. Forced Disclosure 818. What up, brother, from Southern California. Thanks for being here, man. Pretty busy with the trolls have come out of the woodwork. Back for 2021, another run. No one you know. Hi, all. How's it going? No one you know. I know you. Ed is in the house. How's it going, brother? Oh, the Leaf. Is that a Leaf fan I got here? Let's see. Right on, man. Jay Burke is in the house. Jean-Marc Minez. Merci. Thanks. We have Trippy Viking Cultivation. Greetings. Sherry Richardson. Thanks, Sherry. Sean. Hello, guys. Mona Gidland from Sweden. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Appreciate that. Thanks, Mona. We have Gil is here. Or Gil. I think the alien just moved behind you. If it does, scream. Well, you won't be able to, will you? Yeah. Well, you laugh. Just the other day, if you see me jump or scream, by the way, it's because the snow will fall off the roof and scare me as it hits the window sometimes. You should have seen me before. AZ showing up morning, everybody. How's it going? We have Ozymandias. Nick, thank you very much for being here. Get some lights on this here. Get some lights on this thing here. Oh, there are lights. It's the sun that's on it. Did I miss anyone yet? Darla, how's it going? Dusty Hughes in the house. Yeah. The family. John Slater, thanks. Hi, Bruce. Have a great day. Love your work. John, appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, video up today for sure, you guys. Hey, it's been 5 days snowing here on and off. Imagine that. We have a new member. Thank you. Christophe T. de Savoie, man. Merci, mon frère. Thank you, brother. Wow. Très apprécié, man. Commence la journée de l'encouragement. Vous m'encouragez encore. La vidéo sur la chaîne française devrait être prête dans 30 minutes, aussitôt que je finis ici. Ouais, une vidéo sur Revenu Québec Astronomie. Christophe T. de Savoie, je te remercie beaucoup, man. On fait des en direct aussi. Sur les, avec les membres, j'ai commencé ça. Je te laisserai savoir. Thanks again, bro. Trev, sorry. How's it going? Hey, from next door, that would be Unterrible. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I hadn't heard that one yet. We're coming. People are getting very creative with the names these days, eh? Very sad what's going on, what they're doing, especially the good people of Ontario. My neighbors. We have our prime minister that. Yeah, it's a long story, eh? We all have the same story. Ontario, Quebec. Amita, Mary, hello. Phoenix, Arizona is in the house. Always a pleasure. My friends from Arizona. Thanks a lot, Mary. Welcome. Trippy Viking, Cultivation, Michigan's in the house. Hey, always a pleasure, Michigan. Hope you guys don't get too much snow in the States there. A bunch of people are starting to get a lot of snow, eh? We got these volcanoes starting to erupt and everything. Normal stuff. Tiffany, I just saw a video saying something is going to happen in our skies on the 28th that everyone will see. Have you heard? No, I haven't. I promise to look that up, though. Because it could be, hey, Sean, 222. Sorry if I missed you. Hey, man. I'll be checking that up, though. The 28th, let's see. First of all, January 28th. I didn't hear myself of anything, but I'll be honest with you. I've been stuck on the news in the States, and now what's going on in Canada and France and Germany seems everywhere. China. It's like you want to say it, but you can't say it. You want to say it. David Clark. Hi, all. My first time here. Thanks, David. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for checking things out. There is an alien on your couch. Yeah, well, he's been here ever since the reset. I don't dare ask him any questions. You know, I have no idea. I saw him the other day with, I think it was Rachel Levine. And I don't know. He went to the inauguration, came back 2 days later. You never know. He doesn't talk. He talks, but he sends messages. And like, I'm streaming. Can you please? Just like, sends vibes and messages. I'm like that. I'm like a painter that needs inspiration. I have things around me that inspire me to do my research so it doesn't get boring, but it never has gotten boring yet, though. Not yet. David Clark, thanks again, man, for checking out the videos. I got some good stuff, man, on the moon and a whole bunch of findings, and I use an infrared camera also. If you're interested in seeing what I have up in the sky with the infrared camera, there's a lot. I'm not going to hide it. It's been 2 months. Very, very quiet here. I haven't seen one light. Even during a meteor shower, I didn't see any. Excuse me. Which I find pretty funny, actually, which is interesting. And, you know, maybe it's because they're here now. Maybe all those lights I was filming for 2 years were all the UFOs that were coming to Earth. Who knows? Jude Jackson is in the house. Thank you. Oh, it keeps jumping up. I got to go back up again each time. Darn it. Merci encore, Christophe T. de Savoie. Christophe, brother. The dreaded snow thump. David, you must be Canadian. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's not like we're the only ones that have snow. In reality, yeah, it's getting bad now everywhere. In the States, too, in other countries that have snow. There's countries I learned this year that I didn't know had snow. And, yeah, the snow thump. And before it thumps, it goes, just hits the glass, or you hear, part of the roof go, just me. Hello. Let me scroll back up. I missed a whole bunch of people here. I don't know why you guys, it doesn't jump for you, but it jumps for me. Let's try it again. Trev again is in the house. Tamaribus. Tiffany, David, Jude. Hey, Jude. Sorry, guys. Monica Pierce. Hello, Bruce. I hope you're having a great day. I am, Monica. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I'm slouching over, eh? You guys can see me slouched over? I don't want you to show... he's not wearing any pants, so I don't want to... Yeah, he, she is like that. I don't know if it's a he or she. I'm not going to ask. Hello from Columbus, Ohio. Sean, thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. Hello, Columbus, Ohio. Thanks, guys, for checking out the channel. I appreciate that. Lots of stuff. Still lots of stuff. And wait till I start going into the older footage that I haven't seen yet. Do some more zoom ups and close ups. It's a small area often out of the whole screen. Just a small area that has a piece of very detailed structuring. I'll try to zoom up on that. I've been doing pretty good so far. I believe it has to do a lot with the color too, eh? The green, our eyes can see the green really easily. Shows us even the elevation when I apply it. It's a simple green filter. The gray, our eye has a problem differentiating the anomalies on the surface. It took me a long time to understand that. Because your eye sees a flat surface. It looks like there's a saran wrap around the moon. In reality, the moon has high elevation points, even higher. I'm not going to say higher than here on Earth. I didn't do the research. That's not true. Maybe higher. I know Mount Everest, 18,000 feet? Or is it the opposite? Is it Mount Everest is 12,000 feet and the Apennine Mountains are 18, or Mount Everest is 18 and the Apennines are 12? Yeah, I think that's it. The Apennine Mountains, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know anymore. I think it's just under the height of Mount Everest. So think of that, That's... And why am I saying that? Well, it's incredible because when you look at the Apennine Mountains on the moon, you don't see any elevation. It's hard, even with a 14-inch scope. Unless there's the Terminator line. Then with the Terminator line, you can see it, that's for sure. J3's in the house. DC in the house. Thank you, DC. You're the man, Bruce. Thanks a lot. You guys be safe in DC. I'm watching the news every day to see what the heck's going on. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Just me? Just me too. You're absolutely right about that. Could be both. Could be, aliens on the moon. Aliens and UFOs on the moon, I think. You know why? I cheated. Because I'm taking into consideration what Haim Eshed already said, which all of you are already thinking of that now. Anyways, you already knew it before I even said it. Haim Eshed, the defense minister, right? That they talked about. So it's like, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm beyond excited to talk about the disclosure. That Dennis? Let me click on it. Dennis Delano, thanks, bro. Hey, Bruce, I sent you an email recently. Please look at the pics. Asteroid. Oh, yeah, I promise I will, man. It's not just a rock. It's populated, easy to see with $5 magnifying lens. I just need a second opinion piece. Hey, with pleasure, man. I've been having problems with my email. I hope I see it. Like I said, dude, thanks a lot, man. And yeah, well, it's funny you say that because nice to see you, man, at the same time. Oumuamua, that left out into interstellar space, it went out into the constellation of Lyra. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, Oumuamua, I'm pretty sure you all know. Oumuamua is an object that was going like this in the solar system. And then it went around the sun, and then it went by Earth. Not saying it went by close, but in the distance of the sun. and then it went back the other way around and went back to interstellar space towards the constellation of Lyra. They said on its way back, Oumuamua gained speed. Actually gained speed. So we can't talk about China, so I'm just going to... When I go like that, you know what I mean. If I'm saying the other day... the chopsticks, but I use them for drumsticks, so... Anyway, seriously. Yeah. How are you guys staying sane during all of this? I'm just, you know... just laughing and pretending everything's A-okay. Little joke here and there. Dry throat swallow. You know. SG2MCVE Vet 269 Geo playing traffic trolls. Love your content, brother. I appreciate that, man. MC Vet 269 go play in traffic trolls. I'm always looking for codes. When I see something, I'm looking for codes all the time. Speaking of codes, ici la lune, comment va sur Terre, Bruce? Ici la lune, ici la lune, comment va sur Terre? Ah, ça... Hey man, pas vite le gars, hein? Qui ça? Il comprenait pas. Ici la Terre, si tu cherches tes copains, ils sont tous ici. They're all on Earth. Ozymandias, I typically lurk on your vids. Awesome content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that more than you guys and gals can even imagine, because it's not getting out there. I know all. I guess some of you can't see me right now, but it'll fix itself in a minute or two. Yeah, I have the hardest time for people getting notifications, for people seeing the channel. I know every creator always says that, and that most of the people say that, and you know, it's like an excuse, but in reality, it's real. I am being blocked here all the time. There's always something going on. I don't know who it is. I'm not accusing anyone, whether it be a hacker or YouTube, but there's definitely some problem. And I'm not alone. I hear a lot of people have problems with their channels. David Clark, Christophe T de Savoie, 73, merci encore, mon frère. M. Carl, what's going on, Bruce? Thanks, M. Carl. Darla Lama's in the house. Oh, Mitch. How's it going? Yo, my man, hello. Hello to you. Thank you very much. Every time I see you, Mitcha, I have it on the tip of my tongue. I never dare say what country you're in because I always make a mistake if I'm not mistaken. In my head, it starts with an S. If I'm right, let me know. I know I keep asking you. I try to memorize everyone, like where they're from. Like somebody just before, I had Michigan here, Ohio, you know. And when you guys come back, I'm like, Cleveland, right? No. Okay. Mississippi, no. Tennessee. I get mixed up. Yeah, that dreaded snow thump is about to happen very, very soon. I'll be checking Dennis. Hey, UF OVNI 2012, Eric. Thanks a lot. You guys can check out UF OVNI 2012 too. Really, really nice guy. He has some amazing, and he has a Celestron telescope, of course, only the best. And he's a really nice guy. You know why he's a nice guy? Because we don't fight. And he's got good footage. Thanks a lot, Eric. Snow here in Ohio. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, us too, a couple days here. I can't even say that there's not even 10 centimeters on the ground. Imagine 5 centimeters falling in 6 days' time. 1 centimeter a day, but there's always... You always have to go out and brush the car, you know. Even better, you leave it there, the car. That's what I'm doing. Oui, puis comme je te dis, elle veut pas mettre de perruque, puis j'ai de la misère un peu encore. On s'est pas rendu en haut encore. on fait juste regarder des films ensemble à date. Je la trosse pas. Uncle Chris, it's going bad. I hope you guys can see me. Hopefully. And it's Uncle Chris and the Bruce family. Yes. I'm doing good, Eric. Thanks a lot, man, for asking. Just me. A Burns in the house. Hello. How's it going, Jay Burke? If only I could speak French like Bruce. Oui. Yeah, well, practice it. Practice it. Now. Know how. I'm practicing Chinese. Yeah. You get sore jaws when you do it. I'm serious. I'm practicing a little bit, a bit of the Russian, right? Huh? Yeah. But a bit of the Spanish. So basically, I'm going to lose all my languages. I won't know which language I'm talking to. I'll be a complete mix. This dark-eyed, dark-haired guy could pass off for anything. Arab, Mexican. I've been called many things. Which is okay. We're all a mix. Each and every one of us. We're a mixture. We're like cream now. New subscriber, Carrie G. Thank you. Wow. On top of that, you subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really means a lot. I hope, Carrie G, that you like the videos. We got a lot of cool stuff. 14-inch telescope I'm using. Infrared cameras. I got a lot of the moon. Only one video of Saturn, which I have to get again, which I got a nice shot of it. But yeah, asteroids. There's a lot of UFOs on the moon. A lot of fake videos out there. So definitely, please take the time to look at. If you look at one of the last 5 videos, you'll definitely see the UFOs. I'm always posting UFOs. Some even find it annoying, But a lot of cool stuff on the moon that we're finding. And you guys are really great feedback all the time. I can't thank you all enough. Hey, thank you. Tanya Womack, thank you very much. You guys and gals rock. I appreciate that. Love you guys. Means a lot, Tanya. Yeah, I'm doing this full time, every day, whenever I can, and even when there's days that that we don't get very nice weather. Well, I got footage all the time. Hey, sometimes I get disappointed when it's nice out. I gotta go outside. I like being inside with all the footage. Just so much that we can do. There's different ways of seeing it. There's UFOs that I missed. There's older footage. And when I say older footage, I've only been here 4.5 years. So the footage is not really that old. First year, only a couple of UFOs, but still promising. Second year, it started. Last year and this year, incredible, the UFOs. Made it, Mr. Kyle. Thanks. MJA, Bruce, I was passing your latest moon vid over on Snackadas. Thank you very much. Hopefully some people came and took a look at those amazing images. MJA, I thank you very much. And yeah, I know Frank pretty well, considering that we've only known each other online. But news Snackadas just yesterday even. So thanks for the mention. Maybe that's why he even posted. He posted my work yesterday, actually. The new Sneckadas. My work and research is in his video, and he's posted my work probably about 6-7 times, maybe 5-6 times, and those are the channels, MJA, that I call. Thanks, by the way, that I call my project helpers and workers. He saw that I'm posting some truth, and he might not appreciate it all, but some of the stuff I post, he posts it. Very professional channel, New Sneckadas. He has, 2 seconds to advertise for him. If you want to see some amazing UFO footage, and he'll post some of mine, but he's also News Sneckadas. So he's just the reset and everything we're talking about, and the disclosure that we're talking about. He's talking about it too. He's up to date in what's going on. So, any Spanish people want to check out New Sneckadas? Really good channel. Hey, I only took 1 year of French. I don't capiche. Yeah, don't worry. It doesn't happen too often on the English channel. But I have, very lucky to say, actually, I have a lot of French supporters that come by, even the English channel here, which is super rad. You've all been so patient. I never leave off on French conversations, though. Not for long, that's for sure. If I do, let me know. Mitch, I like your work, man. How much for biggest telescope you can buy? Could you see 50% or more? Hey, Mitch, hey, Dabs, how's it going, man? Morning all. It is bright, sunny, cold, and chemtrail free. That's good. In Spokane, Washington. I appreciate that, brother. Love you, man. Mitcha, yeah, thanks for asking. There is probably a limit. Thanks for the contributions, guys, and for becoming a member. Merci d'être membre, Christophe, et tout le monde, très apprécié. I think that there is a limit of the telescopes that I can buy. I am going to be able to see a lot closer and clearer. It's that people don't understand that the gray is not the end of the surface. It's over the surface. That's what I believe. So when you zoom into the gray, you start seeing a film of smoke moving. And it's scary because nobody believes me. And I'm telling you, it's the 5th year, Mitcha. Nobody has tried it. You go into the haze, you film a blur, and then you start trying to adjust your footage while you're filming in the blur. You stay there for an hour or half an hour. Very slow motion, not extra slow motion, just very slow. And you bring down the exposure, and then you can see flashes of light like explosions. You'll also see the little pixelation and lights that are just nothing, which are always appearing, which often people tell me it's just pixelation. No. Little telescopes, you'll get crappy pixelation, but it's not even a scope. It has to do with the camera at the back and obviously the light, right? The exposure of the image. But I get people that come here and they try to test me. Bruce, what's the focal length? How much do you need of a focal length with a Nikon 850? Behind behind the telescope, the refraction. But everyone that's talking about that don't have bloody telescopes. Every single one of the people talking to me about that. So they're upset with me, a lot of people, because they say I can't get that close on the moon. Well, anything is possible, and the editing technique that I have is a really good one. You could tell by the different magnification sizes that I did. I'm not saying it to brag. I'm happy that I'm able to get little spots on the moon where I can bring them up close up and look at them again, the proof that there are structures on the moon. I hope they're going to talk about it during disclosure in June. I don't think so, though. What do you guys think? I really don't think they're going to talk about it. I really hope they do talk about it, but I tend to think, I don't know. Syracuse, Utah in the house. MJ, thanks, man. Nice to have you, partner. Partner jumped in my mouth when I saw the hat, dude. You know what the thing is? We love cowboy hats down here, and all Canadians wear it when we go in the woods because people don't wear cowboy hats, right? But here they do because I'm close to the U.S. border, and the people from the U.S., when they cross over, often have the hats. So here, you know how it is with trends. Oh, well, we can wear cowboy hats around here if the Americans are wearing hats. That's people, eh? Cowboy hat story. Cinderbox. South Korea here. Thought you said north. I was going to say, hey, no. Thanks for being here. What connection are you on? We all need food replicators. Think. Oh, yeah, man. I'm right there with all the people are talking. And the minute you guys say something, I'm like, yeah, my brain is so dilution is a solution for the pollution, right? I like that, eh? If I was a teacher, I could have used that, right? I'm not a teacher. But dilution of water may be a solution to get rid of the pollution. So let's talk theories to bug the trolls. If there was a great reset in the time of Jesus Christ came, let's just say, we're talking theoretically, let's just say instead there was Costco's and everything back then, but the Great Reset, they set a flood to be able to cleanse the polluted rivers and the ecosystems. Do you know that it is a solution that when if there is flooding, it may actually be premeditated? For example, theoretically, we could do a scheduled, safe flooding of towns slowly. I know you don't understand what I'm getting at, but the pollution, India, the river, the Ganga River, all these areas where the systems are being affected, dilution. And I heard that online. You know, if they drown out where there's a lot of crap and pollution, well, it changes a lot of things the way, in other words, it would be able to recuperate itself. Monsieur Frédéric Morin. Wow, merci, man. That's a lot, brother. Thanks, buddy. C'est très apprécié. Hey, Frédéric, j'ai fermé mon article de Facebook. Je veux pas que vous pensiez que je vous ai bloqué. Je l'ai closé, tête. Mon Twitter avec, je l'ai closé. J'en avais un, Bruce Black. C'est fermé. I closed my Facebook, guys and gals. For those of you that are here, I already have some people commenting that thought I blocked them. I always feel so bad when that happens. I have like 500-600 friends, and I didn't block anyone. But yeah, thanks again. Merci encore, Frédéric. Eric, 2012. Thank you, brother. And Carl, Texas is in the house. Hope you guys are okay down there in Texas. Hey, National Guard will be returning. I don't know if you guys know it or not. And I'm not saying they are. I'm actually asking, if I'm not mistaken, forgive my Canadian head, but, and I'm serious about this. I don't know much about, is the National Guard down from Texas, right? If I'm not mistaken. I thought I heard that they were headed back out of the Capitol because of the, you know, I thought that was crazy. I don't even dare talk about it because we can't talk about anything anymore online, eh? Mr. Pugboy. Hey there, let me in, Bruce. Still here, dude? How's it going, man? Thanks, bro. I appreciate the support, buddy. Sorry I missed your last stream, man. We had fun, though. Hey, Marie-Jeanne. Je te remercie beaucoup, Marie-Jeanne. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, and that's what they're saying, right? Flooding. I'm just thinking, you know, I'm trying to think that everything that goes by in past events, why are they reoccurring again? Is it because they were trying to do something in the past that they didn't succeed, but just try again by doing the same things? There's a lot that's being, you know, it's coming out with everything, eh? Is that my dear Cindy Lou? Our friend Carlos D. Fletcher. Are you serious? Hey, Cindy, I just saw Axed. I was hoping you were going to say YouTube after. From YouTube, I'm reading. He has another channel. Our friend Carlos D. Fletcher, he got snapped right off of YouTube today. Most of you here know Carlos D. Fletcher, but Cindy transferring a message, which I appreciate, Cindy. He has another channel, CDF News. If you see him in here, say hi. I appreciate that, Cindy. CDF News. I'm sure I'll remember it, but I'm still going to write it down just in case. CDF News is Carlos. CDF News. You know how much I'm forcing myself not to do any news? I'm really forcing myself because you can't say much, and it's, you know, I'm doing news about space right now. That's enough. I can't cover all the articles, right? But yeah, if some of you are like me, I just really feel like joining in, right, with everything going on. So this is just my notebook. It's just, you know. I got this from a gift from someone, which I'm thinking of her right now. So I know she's watching, but she can't. She can't talk right now because she's busy, or maybe it's because she's sick. I am gonna go check my Patreon messages. I got a Patreon video up for those of you who are here who are patrons and didn't get a notification. A couple of you did not, and I had a Patreon video up. Cindy, thanks a lot. And it's obvious why they took him down, right? Because he's talking about the truth on all the channels that are not allowed to be presented on YouTube. Bye. Sad, eh? It's really, really sad. Lots going on too, eh? You must be watching, obviously, everything that's going on. It's like, oh my goodness. It's crazy stuff. It really is crazy stuff. It's getting a little scary even sometimes. Is that? And Marie-Jeanne, merci encore, Marie-Jeanne. Thanks for letting us know that Cindy Lou. You guys can check out Cindy's channel also. She loves doing research herself above the moon. She has infrared cameras. Cameras. Pero hablo español un poco. Jay, un poquito. Yeah, un poco. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. Mi nombre es Bruce. Mi canal de investigación. Certain things I say, bienvenidos a todos. I learned a lot, but it's, the terms, the UFO terms, my gosh. El ovni, del ovni, it depends on what you want to say, En ovnis. I have fun. I have some Spanish books here. Just started my Chinese course. Because you know what? I want to be able to make a video one day and turn around and say, now just turn around and express myself to other cultures. And that's what I've always been trolled about online. There's no way of Chinese people reaching the people online. I'm not talking about governments, I'm talking about us. The people, right? Good morning all. It is bright and sunny, cold chemtrails of free. Here in Spokane, Washington, Dabs. I read that, but just reread it. Jay, you gotta check out my Spanish channel, man. Astronomia OVNIs. How do you say new canal? Mi nuevo canal de investigación, Astronomia OVNIs. Mira. And you know what? I love Spanish. Honestly, love Spanish. I've always loved studying it and stuff. And now I am trying to retain it because I want to be able to speak to Spanish-speaking people face to face, not always learning script and doing the videos. It's long enough like that, but I'm getting there. That's the way I'm learning. It's fun. I love languages. Greek. I used to work with the Greek people. Used to know pretty much a lot of Greek. I know how to be really, really demanding in Greek voice. I can tell you to go get pallets. I can tell you to back up a truck. I can't ask you to dinner. Work language that I usually learnt with the other languages. Having worked with people from other countries, I always wanted to learn their languages, and they were all like, ¿Por qué? Why? Pourquoi? Languages are similar. Have you noticed? Take 3 or 4 languages, and the more languages you start learning, it actually does start getting easier because the languages are really similar. I've been studying some languages like the Cree languages, ancient languages, and you get mixed up. It really does mix you up because some of the words are the same. Is it Cree? I think it is in Cree, or I think so. Maybe I'm mistaken, but the sun in English, sun. In French, you have the soleil, and in Cree, if I'm not mistaken, is soleil. So it's the same, exact same as in French when you think of it. A lot of words are like that. German English does that. Spanish English does that. Those of you not interested in language are like boring. Martin Penwright, thank you very much. Hello from Wolverhampton. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yo, yo igual hablo el idioma de los reyes católicos. Don't push it, man. You know what? Usually I have. I started out with a translator, dude. Literally with a translator to try to learn Spanish, and it's working. You know, when I'm for the basics, like if you want to say hello, you'll find out on translator. If you want to write "Yo, dude, sup in this town," you're not going to be able to translate it word for word. That's often what people do, is they translate word for word. Nathalie Fleur de Printemps. Bonjour. À toi, Thomas Ribas, Darla, Bruce ou Bril. Merci d'être ici. Hi, Sherry. Norfolk, Virginia. Thank you very much, Virginia. Is in the house. My friends from Virginia. You should know a good song from there. Hey, Bruce Bro, finally managed to get a live show for once. How's it hanging? It's hanging to the left, man. Vikin 777. Low and sassy, I hope. I said it before me. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you know, lots going on. Why does the Vatican have a telescope? I got lots of stuff going through my head. January 20th, Iran did a military show. I said it. I wasn't able to post it on YouTube for some reason. It's a video that's up. Just that was the day of the inauguration. They were doing a military show. Jude Jackson's in the house. The most advanced technology on the planet is you. No, but thank you so much, Jude, for the compliment. I appreciate that, my friend. I'm trying now. I'm trying to get some amazing findings, which we're lucky. I'm actually lucky. Count myself lucky to have been able to keep the channel up. Anyways, I closed for 5 months, 6 months. For those of you who were not here at the beginning, yeah, 5-6 months. And there was a nice sign on my channel when you looked up Bruce Cizal that said I was closed for fraudulent activity, actually, and mischievous activity, which I never did anything. After 5 or 6 months, they gave me back the channel and said, "We're sorry, there was an error." They gave me back the same amount of subs, like where I had left off 6 months before. But the goal was to destroy me, and they did not. Aha! Close, but they did not. Castro Jr. Oh, are you talking about my prime minister? I mean my prime minister? Oh boy. Yeah, well, the fireworks are going to be huge when you think of it. Are we allowed to talk about fireworks? Yeah. Crazy world that we live in. Pug boy. Hey, Bruce, stick this in your pipe and smoke it low. Hey, thank you, Pug. I appreciate that, man. And again, sorry I missed you the other day, man. Another one. Pug Boy's not getting notifications, which really sucks. Dennis Robinson, top of the morning, sir, from Arizona. Thanks, man. Top of the morning to you. Thanks again, Jude Jackson. That's true. Darla did change her pic. I hadn't even noticed. Oh, I didn't even see. I wasn't even seeing Darla. Nice picture, Darla. Martin is in the house. Hello, Bruce and everyone. Thanks, Martin. I'm hoping that an alien, says Ozymandias. Nick, I'm hoping that an alien invasion is coming to give us an excuse to unite and develop outstanding leaders. You know what? I see some promising, some positivity in what you said, you know. Because in a way, I think in a way, it's a big possibility that that could be happening, and that there would be a lot of instability at the beginning, right? Which there's instability in all new beginnings, I think, would be safe to say. But honestly, I talk about these theories all day long because I think they're interesting. And at the same time, I think it's healthy to think of out of the box theories, because even me, when I'm looking at the moon, I'm always saying, well, that doesn't look like a building. Oh, it looks like a building. Hey, do you notice on the moon? Hey, I'm using my Canadian when we look on the moon, we'll see something and we'll go, no, we'll see something on the, I can't stop now. When you look on the moon and you see a building or something that looks like a building, you'll go, I see a building on the moon, because everything square here are buildings. But then somebody along the way during my research says, Bruce, it could be machinery. And, it could be machinery too. So then you start thinking, yeah, it could be machinery. And you see the pipes and tunnels or lines and you go, wow, that could be exhaust systems. The moon could be a spaceship, theories, right? We hear that. That's not something I made up. So many years ago, you hear those theories. I said at one point a theory, imagine we're in a crater on the moon and we don't know it. And then somebody came and said, imagine the moon is a reflection of Earth. And I said, well, it's not the same, but similar to the way I was thinking. Imagine we're in a crater and all the blue and stuff. I mean, we're deep there. We're not even seeing outside of the crater. And the blue and the smoke clouds that are in our sky could be over just the crater. And then you could laugh and say, well, there's no craters on Earth, when in reality, we could all be inside one crater in a dome, right? Those are theories that a lot of people talk about that I think are really interesting. And then you can't help but wonder, maybe Earth is the same, Did you guys and gals know that Buzz Aldrin went to Antarctica not too long ago? Not this year, but it was last year or the year before, I think probably last year. That he had, was it a mild heart attack or stroke or something like that he had? I'm not going to say who said it, because unfortunately he's not on YouTube anymore. We'll be talking about him soon, but for now, I'll limit myself. But nonetheless, Buzz Aldrin did say, and I quote what the person said he quoted that Buzz Aldrin said. Yeah, there's bases on the moon, structures, lines, pipes, tunnels going to and from structures. And it was AJ that said it. Those of you who know all the conspiracy channels, AJ. And he went to Antarctica on an excursion. I mean, the guy's not young, and apparently he saw something, which AJ said it was metallic pyramid with like some type of construction stuff, which it was alien because it wasn't human or something like that. So out of the words of the Apollo 11 astronaut, so AJ says, told him in person that there are structures on the moon. You must remember when Buzz Aldrin talked to that young girl from school, and he said the reason why we didn't go was because we weren't ready. The world was not ready to go. He said that, and I heard him say that. So these things are said, they occur, they're real events online, real television, real broadcasts, and only a small part of the world sees what happens. My channel. Add 5 more years of me being here. Hopefully I'll hit 100,000 in 5 years. If you think of it, if I'm here 10 years and I didn't reach 100,000 people with an expensive telescope, posting daily, I have a lot of channels, every second or third day on the channel, why I wouldn't be already at 500,000 or 1 million? It's not because they're good. It's not because I'm a good channel. I'm a big good host. It's only because of my work, whether it be good or not. It touches a sensitive issue. And do you believe me? that they took down sensitive issue videos on YouTube before. Why don't they mention moon videos as part of a video you can't post? Because nobody posts, structures on the moon. It's just straight up that, Not like I'm doing anyways. My research is the way I'm doing it. And when I say the way I'm doing it, I use a telescope and a camera. So people don't use. I get some good ones sometimes. But, you don't have the right distance of your camera behind your telescope. When I bought that $10,000 camera, by the way, telescope's worth 10,000 US. The camera's worth 10,000 Canadian. I didn't even buy it with a lens so that I could only pay 5,000 Canadian for it. And everything's calculated. It was all calculated mathematically. The distance of the camera divided depending on the focal length, depending on the size of the telescope. But for some reason, there's a recurring, group of trolls that keep coming by and saying, your setup's basic. You can't do this. You can't do that. But in reality, I respect that. But it's what some of you are learning. It's bullcrap about the telescopes. It's people that are there to misinform, like we've been seeing for the past few months there. That's what's going on. Dennis Ibsen, Pink Floyd Area 52. Hear you. Oh yeah, man. Whoop. I just lost everyone. Hold on. I'm going back up. I don't know why it does that. I didn't see any of you writing for like 5 minutes and then it went up. Hey, Crawface! Know what I mean? I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling. Yes, indeed, I'm rolling. Diane's there. Diane Moore! How's it going, sister? David May, Curfew Montreal from 8 p.m. It's actually... I thought it was to 6. Are they changing it to 5 now, you mean? Maybe you're right. It's me, man. That's maybe in the VAPS, man. I think his original channel name, he switched the name, but the link still contains the original channel name, Mr. Brucey 666. Yeah, and there's no channel, Mr. Brucey 666 at all. That's the worst of it. I opened in 2009 or something, or 11, a channel, Mr. Brucey 666. That's when I did the research about the Mayan calendars and Julius Caesar's calendar. A lot of people don't know I did research on the Buddhist religions with the number 666. There's lots to do with that number. That's why I had that name. It's a name I should have kept. I like the name, actually. A lot of people find it creepy. I like what was his name? Vincent Price? I used to love movies like that, spooky movies. My grandmother used to love Dracula movies and stuff and scary stuff, so I was born into it. And then when I came down from the volcano, yes, Ivan. You see your buddy, do you? Oh, the other side, sorry. I'm always on the wrong side. I'm doing the opposite thing. Now I'm doing it again. You try to look at yourself backwards in the mirror, eh? It doesn't come naturally. Trying to point. Crawlface is in the house. Thanks, man, for being here, buddy. Moonbird is in the house. Thanks for being here, my friend. No, I'm not, but I appreciate the comment. Everyone's going to think it's my mom. You're my mom, Moonbird. They'll be like, he sends his mom to say he's the chosen one. What a horrible person Bruce is. I swear to you, I don't know Moonbird. So you don't think it's me. But I appreciate that, man. If you're saying that, it's because you appreciate that maybe I'm saying some truth to certain things, and that is my goal. Maybe I'll shoot a few theories in there that some people will really appreciate. I don't see who asked the question, Crying Hippie. I'm sorry, man. Oh, there's more people on top? Whoa! Hi, Bruce, what's up? Désolé, mon ami. Nous avons le live de l'Alliance humaine à 20h. Ah, c'est comprenable. Le Qual 81. Puis merci de me le dire. À 20h, mais promis, je regarde ton live plus tard. Et encore bravo pour ta dernière vidéo. See you, bro. Sois prudent. Puis je te remercie beaucoup. Teresa, be kind. Nous aimons Bruce. Merci, Teresa. Thank you so much. Bruce, have you seen X-22 report? Oh, I know what X-22 is, though. No, I haven't seen the report, though. Thanks for mentioning it. They break it all down. Yes, it is a lot going on. And MSM. Yeah, MSM are censoring heavy, big time. Listen, they want those Fox down because now they're, for some reason, Fox is speaking more truth now. But we all just have to be patient and not fearful. That is the best thing to say. Definitely. Getting my dome, Bruce, for the yard. Hey, Moonbird, you stay hooked up, man. Let us know. We are the most advanced tech on the planet. No joke. Ed's World. How's it going, my brother? Love you, man. Nice to have you. I started to lose my voice again. So, Mia, I didn't see, Maya, sorry, I did not see the report, but the X-22 has been flying around for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was more than one, right? I think there was 2, if not 3, something like that. The Welsh language is hard. Oh my gosh, yes, Mike. Hey, Mike Knapp. Yes, the Welsh language. Talking about language, and I just lost it. The Welsh language, yeah, it is hard, but it's awesome to get it under control when you're trying to speak it, though. Scrolling back up because I missed some people. Melissa McEnroe. Hello, brother, Bruce, brother. Long time no see. God bless all in Jesus' name. Absolutely, amen, Melissa. Nice to see you. God bless, sister. Kyle. Every time I jump in here, I got to use the restroom. Sorry. Don't even remind me. I didn't know before coming on, so. Mado, dites à tous de partager le super chaîne de Bruce. Mérite beaucoup plus d'abonnés. Marie-Jeanne Kosmanovic. Welcome. Bienvenue. Je te remercie vraiment beaucoup pour ce message. C'est très apprécié. Très apprécié. Hey, Kevin. Hello. How's it going? Kevin Banks. Thanks, man. David May, bonne année à toi aussi, David. May, merci. Espen Benesh, Norway. Thank you very much. I hope I pronounced that right. Espen Benesh. Because if I was Italian, I'd probably say Espen Benecci. But it's not, you know. You could mix. That's what people do, when they think they know languages. If you don't know an Italian word, you can say, I'm looking for the road. The road. People have a tendency of doing that, eh? Or if you don't understand French, just use a French accent or something. I'm looking for the automobile. Spear throwers in the house. Dana Shiver. Mark Emery. Thanks, Dana. Thanks for sharing the links. Yep, that's my Spanish channel. Hey, I'm happy, guys. I'm up to, I don't know anymore. I think 317 or 318 on the Spanish channel. I actually reached, well, some of you that supported me, obviously, but I reached some Spanish-speaking people. That's pretty cool. Saludos desde México. Antor. Gracias. Bienvenidos a mi canal de investigación. I stated out with a translator and a need. Gracias, Antar. I stated out with a need translator and a need to find a restroom. You'd be surprised what you could learn. Yes, man, I'm telling you. Seriously. I'm always trying to learn. Saul. There's another one. Carlos Skywatcher. The sun in Mexico. In Spanish, sorry. Del Sol. Maybe we need to learn Chinese pretty soon. Ni hao. Christopher, I'm starting. Is it ni hao? Ni hao. I think it's hello. It is so hard, dude. And like, if you want to get like really good, why am I crooked like that? Eh? If you want to get really good practice, go speak Russian and then flip over to like the Arab language or something. It's just your tongue's gonna get cramps. I'm telling you. Et tout in you. Thank you. Merci, Mark. Gracias. Yeah, we all got to start speaking Spanish because we got a lot of Spanish people here. And welcome to everyone that speaks Spanish. Y hablo español. I got to learn it. It gets easy, though. Spanish gets easy, but it's now, I don't know. I always thought I was an idiot savant. I could play any music without learning notes, but the next day I forget them. Did you know that? I could play a concerto, no problem, by ear, but the next day when I get up, I could play it again, but I have to relearn it. So definitely idiot savant, I say. That's, you know. Ed's World. Speaking of language, is there any veracity to ancient language, like Hebrew being reductional lattices in 2D from each sound? Oh my God. Dude, are you from the moon? This guy is smart. To ancient language like Hebrew being reductional lattices in 2D. You're going to have to tell me. I am in no way in hell am I going to pretend that I understood what lattices were. I was going to do it, eh? I was going to go, yeah, Ed, the reductional lattices. Oh, goodness. I'm a dumbass for that. Being reductional lattices in 2D from each sound. I know what you're saying, though. Phonetically, right? Phonics. I know phonics, but actually, hey, that's creeping me out, actually, what you just said. Actually, hold on. It's that lattice that I don't get. I want to look it up. Reductional lattices. Why not? That's a new one, brother. I'm not going to hide it. Okay, no, it said it didn't exist. I wrote it wrong. Sorry. Lattice reduction. In mathematics, the goal of lattice basis reduction is given an integer lattice basis as input. Okay, now I understand. To find a basis with short, nearly orthogonal vectors. Oh my gosh. This is realized using different algorithms whose running time is usually at least exponential in the dimension of the lattice. Well, you could take, that's amazing, eh? You could take a language, well, they say here, the process of finding a reduced set of basis vectors for a given lattice having certain special properties. You know what that screams to me, dude? Secret code. Right? Didn't they do that in the war? When they wanted to send out some, pig Latin, right? Stuff like that. Taking a language and changing it. I always laugh because here's a good example, Ed's World. I don't know if you're going to get this. Maybe Crawlface will get a good laugh out of it. I don't think anyone's going to understand it, quite frankly. Probably Crawlface definitely will understand it. But changing the sound, for example, here's an example. I'm going to say Einstein's name he's German. So let's give it a German accent. And I'm going to go get a German accent, not by applying the accent. I'm not going to say Einstein with a German accent. I'm going to sound out each letter, and it's going to sound like German by the way I'm sounding out the letter. E-I-N-S-T-E-I-N. So I said a sentence. So what does that sentence say? Right? E-I-N-S-T-E-I-N. I am nasty. Yes, I am. Trippy, eh? E-I-N-S-T-E-I-N. And it's with a German accent too, and you're just using the letters in English. E-I-N-S-T-E-I-N. E-I-N-S-T-E-I-N. Anyways, just a sort of crazy thing that I probably shouldn't have mentioned, but I love mixing Ed's World, making different languages. And when I say making different languages, I have a good way of doing patterns. Like a computer comes up with different patterns and codes just by thinking, well, actually by using its circuits, right? Well, I can come up with a lot of patterns for the longest time without using the computer, and it just, for some reason, comes up. And I can do that. I've experienced a whole bunch of, I've seen a lot of what you're saying by looking at ancient languages and looking at the recent languages. Yes, ancient Hebrew, recent Hebrew, which is another language I'm just touching base on. It's just so different as to all the other languages. But Crying Hippie says it's weird it would have his channel. Thanks, Ed's World. You can't say too much because it gets me thinking too much. Oh no, what did he say? Ed's World. The image is the reduction of the sound on something and then amended over time into a written language using nature to create the language like yeah, absolutely. Like sand on a table with a magnetic field on each side, applying music to see the shapes and forms that occur naturally, also that reoccur all the time. Shapes and forms, right? Like how do geometrical shapes and forms, thanks man, by the way, how do geometrical shapes and forms form naturally? But I get what you mean there about seeing a language. Like, for example, I'm trying to give you an example. Just a line like that, like, just a line like this, almost like an S with a hook. Well, that could be a sound, right? And then, if that's what you mean, literally making a language out of it, because if you had all the different sounds and you learnt them, and obviously they come back the same using the lattices, like you said. If my head's not going to explode. I believe that's how they send messages to us, right? Like when they're sending landing crop circles, and the way somebody can look up in the sky and see a message written and others cannot, because I believe that those people are using those codes like you're talking about, using that way of language. But imagine the endless possibilities with what you just said of new symbols that can be made, a whole entire language, whether you apply letters or sound. Applying the sound is incredible. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm actually at least trying to answer what you're speaking of. David May, ça va bien, merci. Pug Boys in the house. We like going to Cuba and Mexico. Me gusta mucho. ¿Qué tal? Well, I like going to Mexico in my dreams because I've never been. I would have loved to have gone. And now, since I'm going to have to die in Canada because of the reset, you know what? You know what I was thinking the other day? What if every Canadian American stood up, left with their backsacks, and we just migrated to Mexico? Wouldn't that unregulate the reset? It's like, wait a minute, what the hell? What's going on? They're going the other way. Wait, what? You know, that'd be funny. 75%, 75% des vidéos d'OVNI viennent d'Amérique du Sud, beaucoup plus acceptées qu'ici. Ça, c'est vrai, Frédéric Morin. That's absolutely right. 75% of videos, of UFO videos, come from South America, and it's a lot more accepted over there than it is here. Ça, c'est vraiment vrai. That's really true. Oui, puis c'est pour ça qu'on les voit sur l'Internet. Ça vient de là-bas, hein. Puis c'est du monde comme moi puis toi qui sont en train de mettre des vidéos. Mais c'est pas des petites vidéos, c'est des vidéos qu'on peut voir les tabarouettes les vaisseaux, là. Parce que certains, là, on peut voir des formes aussi là-dessus. True word. Thank you, Jude. Eddie Galera. Hola, Bruce. Saludos, mi amigo. Saludos. Bienvenidos a mi canal de investigación. I'm going to say that. Everyone's going to understand that one because that's all I can say. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie, I'm learning. I'm learning to speak Español. I'm getting there. I don't speak fast enough. I'm like the slowest Spanish speaker. It's like, hey, Pedro. It takes me a long time to get my sentence out. Hola a todos los latinos. Sebastián, gracias, bienvenidos. Bienvenido. Got it wrong again. I'm going to get my Spanish book. So I'm going to have to go get my Spanish book. All Spanish-speaking people are welcome here. And check out my Spanish channel, guys and gals. Very kind Dana Shiver has shared the link. Mi dos canal de investigación. Astronomía ovnis. Uno. Y dos. Bruce is all. We like going to Cuba and Mexico. Yeah, I read that. Sorry. I know English and Texan. Yes. Yes, I know those two. Those are my two first ones. Thanks, Darla. Yes, welcome, Esworld and everyone. Awesome question, guys and gals. It is 2:19. May go have a little bite to eat. GM's in the house. Hello. Is VA Virginia? I think so. USA. I'm learning all the states with you guys, eh, gals? Don't forget I'm Canadian. I know I don't look it. Eh? I'm speaking English. 10-4. Discat. Hey, it took me the longest time to be able to say the month of February and the year 2021. Don't ask me. I already forgot it. May hi. Yeah. Hey, I'm learning it, Kevin. I'm telling you, Kevin. I'm just getting there, man. Chinese. It's fun as hell to speak it. And the reason why they sound like they're mad or they're in a hurry, the way they're speaking is deliberate. It's the way the language is made, like the Greeks. In Greek and also Russian, the way they speak the language in Russia, it's Strasvutia. It sounds like it sounds like they're mad. If a woman's speaking Russian, they sound like they're mad. But it was the language I love the best because, you know, if you want to be an actor and be a Russian spy in a movie or something, you got to learn Russian. It's part of my bucket list to go to California and to speak Russian. I got a silly bucket list. Go to the moon. I don't want to land there, though. I just want to skim by it. I started speaking spontaneous, the Sanskrit on a high dose of magic mushrooms. Yeah, Jude. Yeah, I hear ya. And you know what would be awesome? Is recording that, eh? Speaking in tongues. Like, looks like you're hanging off the ceiling with strings, like, Guy just starts screaming out words. You know, Exorcist. Okay, I won't get into that. With all due seriousness, great big thank you to each and every one of you. Gracias a todos. And thank you for coming by. Merci d'être passé. I stated out with a translator and a need to... Oh, I read that. Sorry, guys. Did I miss a lot of... Bonne année, David. Merci. I'm scrolling down. There's a whole bunch of other... It's always like that, guys. I'm trying to see them all. I'm going to call BS on them. Oh, yeah, man. The whole thing. Yeah, I'm having a difficult time believing the Vatican's telescope. Crawlface, I agree with you on that one, man. 100%. Okay, Bruce, I'm buying you food tonight. You owe me one. Gosh, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Can't even talk. So that means no pork rinds for lunch. What are we having? The Vatican has a telescope. Oh my gosh! Listen, I shouldn't have said I'm having problems talking. I'm actually. Is it because I've been speaking too many languages? I'm getting mixed up. The Vatican has a telescope called Luciferos. Yes, Lucifer. Lucifer. Lucifero. There's four I shouldn't be saying his name in many languages now, should I? Yeah. He's not welcome at my house, Lucifer. That's for sure. I keep him out. I look at his dark energy and stuff. Like I check things out, but I don't use him. The Vatican has a telescope called Lucifer. Can you imagine that, Jude? Lucifer, of all names, right? Now they got the 6G coming out, and they're calling it Genesis 6 or something. There's a book that has a story called Genesis 6. Look it up. I'm not kidding you. 6G. It's coming. They're talking about it already, 6G. Maybe the aliens are coming to hook up the 6G. Moonbird, thank you. Hey, maybe the aliens are going to come hook up the 6G. Yeah, man. Same here, crying hippie about the Vatican's telescope. Be honest with you, like, what would he be doing? What would... Oh, I have to say it. What would a church that tells its people that there's nothing out there get himself a telescope? It makes no sense. That is funny. There's nothing in space. It's a dead void. Remember when we were young, they used to show astronauts in space, their helmets come off, they automatically freeze up and their heads would explode, their eyes would come out of their heads. Well, okay, that could really happen though. But in general, I don't know about on the moon. On the moon, I would so take the chance. Wouldn't you? Like, just try to breathe just to see if you can breathe. Open up your flap, you know. That's more like in the bottom of the ocean in the olden days. But anyways. Maybe the moon is a clear ocean. And when they land on the surface and they're descending, they're actually in the drift, in the current. And then they land. Maybe that's why they came back soaking wet. Ça vaut mieux. Et tant mieux. Tamoribus. Yeah, X-22 was flying around with its clipped wings, eh? The X-22 at the end of the wings has an elevation of each wing. You see that at the end it goes up, the wings go right up at the end. Because I caught an airplane with the wings that were straight up, and it looked like an airplane, but it had fire come out of it, a rocket underneath it, so it wasn't a plane. But when you look at the video that I caught, and those of you know which one I mean, probably the one I recently posted, you see those clipped wings on it. And I honestly had mentioned when I posted the video the first time, wow, it looks like X-22. Because it really did look like the X-22. By the way, those who are not sure what the X-22 is, it's a spy plane. It's an American spy plane. If I'm not mistaken, it was circling the moon or circling Earth. Or they didn't tell us, for 700 days or something, two years, if I'm not mistaken, with apparently nobody in it. I don't know. Interesting, anyways, nonetheless. Ed's World, Seattle Space Needle Light Show, super creepy, kind of like Spider-Man, Far From Home stuff. Yeah, I was hearing about that. Mist in the Mountain. Good morning to you. Thank you. Ed's World. What about the future? Careful what you ask him. You may know about it. And you know what? it comes down to understanding and seeing the matrix around you. I know it sounds like a silly movie, like the movie The Matrix, I guess. I don't know. I don't look at movies. Last movie I watched, I say it all the time, Police Academy 3 or 4, Terminator. Those were the last really movies I've ever watched. Aside from that, at night, I'm always doing my research and... No, I forgot what I wanted to say. Bruce means you're over the target. Wear it like a badge. Yes, M. Carl. Absolutely. Oh, we definitely are over that target, boy. With everything that we're seeing up there. But now I'm hoping Pieter VA, thank you. Is it still something special to see a UFO? You know what, Pieter VA? You're absolutely right about it. I hear you. For a lot of people, it's not impressive anymore. A lot of people believe in it. Still, some people don't, which makes me laugh. My husband calls me a troublemaker. Teresa, be kind. Be kind. I guess that's why you chose that word then, be kind? You keep an eye on her. That sounded bad, didn't it? I don't think it's an accurate functioning piece of equipment. Yeah, that makes sense too. That's another thing that makes sense. I'll tell you what, they're definitely getting the funding for it probably. But I see that, what you said though. You know, yeah, and they could, since they have the say, they don't need the scope. They could say that they caught something. When they do, they will show the image being from the Vatican, most likely, because it makes no sense. And you got to wonder, this telescope is at the Vatican. It's also an advanced infrared telescope with many filters and many different functions, so they say, which would be millions of dollars. We're not even close to the 100,000 mark. We're talking millions of dollars. Like what? I have no idea. I'm not rich. 6 million? 120 million? Is it 600 million? I bet you the price would be online if we went and looked, but I'm really curious. I call BS too on that. Like, what's he doing? Is he looking for God to come down? He's going to say, God's coming down. We can see the golden chariots with my filter. It'd be a bit odd there. Hope not. Watch tomorrow morning, Crawlface. Vatican declares having seen the golden chariot on its way. Quite simply, I'd be like, I'm not going to talk anymore. It's like a matrix. Really, we are living in the matrix. You guys and gals ever do that? I'm going to say it once, and at least 2 of you tonight, you're going to come back and tell me it happened. Today, think of something happening, say it out loud, and what you said is not going to happen, but something opposite is going to happen related to the exact word that you said. And I'm telling you, energy, I believe, exists in the air, and I believe that as much as right now there's the demons trying to take over the world, well, I believe that for people to take the world back as their own, you just have to use that counter energy. It's a logical thing, right? Not everybody goes to bed at night envisioning that the moon, I'm thinking of the moon, thinking that Earth is going to be healed. Some people go to bed at night and said, wow, I hope we don't get bombed before I wake up tomorrow morning. But in reality, we should be confident, right? Instead of being negative. And negativity and stress, without mentioning, will cause the C word to happen, cancer. Right? That's what I believe. And I believe if someone tells you you're going to die, medically, I'm not talking about a threat. Somebody says, okay, well, your time's up, you're going to die. You will, right? But notice almost every time somebody says, I'm not going to go through chemotherapy, or I'm not going to die. Well, I don't know about you guys and gals. I know many, like 2 handfuls for sure, my mother too, people that had cancer and lived and that were supposed to be dead, that lived for many, 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 many years. And I'm talking cancer, generalized cancer, or whatever. So it's not something I even try to think of. Ivan or Ivan? Is it Ivan? Which reminds me, smoke my own pipe. Yeah, that's what we got to do. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, eh? The infrared part called Lucifer, but Vatican. Hey, thanks for sharing that, Crying Hippie. But Vatican had to approve the name anyways. So there, that. Yeah. Isn't that normal? Well, what can we say not to insult all our religious people that are going to know we have a telescope? Just call it Satan. Okay. No problem. Pooper, the demons are kosher. Thank you, Pooper. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that, brother. I love that guy's name. No cap, bro. They really have a telescope called. Oh yeah, I know. No. He Crawface believes you it's Lucifer. It's just that he's calling BS on what is over there. That's what he's meaning. Because I'm sure he knows that it was Lucifer. Yeah, the Pope did say it. It's called Lucifer. He doesn't talk about it every day, but yeah, creepy stuff. Deke Simmons, thank you so much. Or Simmons. Vancouver, Canada. Hey, my neighbors, I need as many Canadians to come to the channel as possible. We don't have enough here. We don't have enough Canadians. Thank you so much, Vancouver. Beautiful Vancouver. So thanks, everyone. Thanks, Moonbird, Jude, Crawface, Sweet Peas, Melanie, comment ça va? Yeah, like Crawface said, he knows all about the scope, just probably not functional. And I didn't think of that one at all, actually. I was not thinking of that one at all. But it's a very, very big possibility. And the worst of it, bro, I mean, listen, I don't even know if there is one, right? In reality, that's pretty trippy, right? They talk about us, what's in the pyramids, and they don't even show us some of them. Who says there's anything in them, right? Not to insult any culture. You know what I mean? They tell us lies, and to hide secrets, they don't take the information offline. They add lies. You ever see that? Truth comes up. Boom. Monday morning, everyone's reading it. 1,000 people. 2,000. 10,000. 100,000. Well, what's that link? Oh, it was a lie. So it just cuts off. Half of the people are not too intelligent. They go towards that link and they go, it was a lie. Then the researchers keep looking. But they break us down. Before it gets to somebody that gets really to expose the whole secret, everybody's just thrown left and right. That's basically what happens. Great big thanks, everyone, for having stopped by the channel. Bonjour du nord de l'Ontario, j'attends de prendre une bière avec un extraterrestre, mais ils sont trop timides ou il fait trop froid dehors. D'après moi, c'est ça, Réal Deschamps. Excuse-moi. Deschâtelet. Je suis désolé. Réal Deschâtelet. Je pense que tu as peut-être raison. Ils sont timides, ou bien j'ai l'impression qu'à chaque fois qu'il part d'ici, d'après moi, il doit aller au bar. C'est peut-être sous. C'est pour ça qu'il drop me like a fly. Yes, rubbish. Oh, that's my favorite word. Love that word. Hey, Crawface. Did you hear what Google was saying about Australia? They want the news off. Facebook wanted Australia to stop posting news on Facebook, and they said to your, oh my gosh, I hope it's a president Australia has. Your ruler, president of Australia. I hope it's a president. We have prime minister here, but prime minister. Prime minister. Now, what is it? I want to get it right. I don't want to screw up. Let me think. Yeah. he said he didn't want Australian, I don't know what Australian, Facebook in Australia, basically, on your end. They did not want any news being posted on Facebook. So I don't know if they're going to come. I'm going to predict now, obviously, I think they're going to, wouldn't they be able to take off our capability of posting any news on Facebook and keeping it just like, hey, morning? Or we could talk about the news post, but not post a link. Honestly, that would have solved the problem. But what the Australia replied, we don't reply to threats, because Google literally told them, change that or you're off the internet, basically. I just heard this before I came on, so I was like, what the heck is going on? Really weird. Deke, take off, eh? Yes, man, I'm leaving, brother. People can't handle the truth. I know it, man. Just some of the things that I found out, they're not acceptable, actually. And it's not even half of it. But I do want to know, though. Like, tears or not, I want to know. Love your videos. You're spot on. Robert Bosman, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that, bro. Thanks, everybody, for the ongoing contributions. And if you're here visiting the videos, the channel, you're definitely, you've definitely given a big contribution, because I need the help. I need the views, the interests from people for them to share my videos in the algorithm and the recommended list, which they don't seem to be doing. I'm a granddad again for the 4th time. Love and life. Pug boy, bro, sending love and energy, man. Congratulations. Holy smokes. Going to town there, granddad. Are you getting white hair every time one comes around? Thanks for sharing that, man. And have some nice time with him. Yeah, it's very special to see UFOs still. Still, it absolutely is, and rare, because I've only seen that 2 or 3 times. So thanks again, everybody. I do have to get off. And Bizarre Life. Jay Burke, quantum computer. Yes. Hey, Jay, I want one. I want a quantum computer. Quantum computers are going to take over the world. They definitely will. They can do... it's a fraction of a second to do a calculation, to ask a question. There's no waiting and anything. Quantum computers has to be sub-zero temperatures to be able to conserve the boxes, the equipment, the machinery and the wires and everything. I mean, this is all solid gold, silver. I mean, I've heard about the quantum computer. It's scary as heck. It's going to replace us. That's for sure. I'm taking off, Deke. Vatican is controlled. Who gets to see what in our skies with telescope for decades and decades? Yep. They have world's most advanced, farthest seeing telescope. They see more than NASA does. It's legit. Absolutely true. Too bad you guys have to be rich to go to Mars and the moon. Really is. But I got news for you. In the next 3 to 5 years, you may get a chance to go to the moon, is what I believe. There's lots coming. Just a week ago, one researcher from Finland told that humankind is not yet ready for aliens. Yeah. See, this is what's going on, Bizarre Life. There's part of the world that wants to reveal them and a part of the world that does not want to reveal them. We're going to see the war from that. They've already been revealed now. Hamish Shed, I mean, he's never going to get away with that one. Having said that American astronauts are working in the moon and that they're not even human, he just told us about 500 years of research, 1,000 years of research without even saying much when you think of it. I'm not gonna dare do that, but Ed's Moonbird. Ed's is a practical way to do the calories, but it's quite normal, not too high tech. Yeah. Done in 30. I'm off, Mark. Mountain Graham, whereas in Arizona, its own territory and under Vatican law, not USA law. It's like its own mini country. Yep, they have their own currency and everything. The island's shaped in a triangle, by the way. You know that? So they could ignore native rights and build it anyways. Exactly. Watch the sky and you're going to see them. Oh, I will be. And somebody mentioned the 28th or something to be looking out, right? Because they said some things were coming. Well, I'll be checking that out, looking in the sky too. Moon's a generator of, I believe that, a big generator. It could be just a big battery, man. It could be a fueling station for UFOs. Ten 4 Moonbird. Yeah, he won't talk for sure. I'm a fair scientist. Big consideration that the telescope is BS. I think so too. And the worst of it is that I wonder, Balls Aldrin. You still remember that one, Kyle? Balls Aldrin. I'd forgotten that. So it was you that saw my mistake with that then, eh? Manny me disait aussi, t'es malade, j'ai mis une vidéo et tu l'as pas regardé. Tu n'as pas trop mal, j'espère. Oh non, ok, à Mélanie. Je suis désolé, Nathalie. Fleur de printemps. Merci, Nathalie, hein? Et Mélanie. Merci, les filles, d'être ici. Darla, Dana, guys, Ed's World. Many people of notable name have visited Antarctica. Absolutely. Including a bird. A certain bird that went there. I always say that. A lot of people that don't know about the Antarctic excavations, exploration, they'll say, what type of bird? A military bird, I'll say. Yeah, Antarctica. That's definitely Ed's World. That is definitely, bro, on my bucket list, man. Definitely on my bucket list. It's I wanted to go there to film the calving. Those of you who don't know what calving is, it's just quite simply when the why am I saying asteroids, Bruce? Icebergs. We're on Earth. It's when the icebergs break off and when they flip around and turn. You see all these layers of iceberg crushed together, and then at one point it shifts and topples over. It's absolutely incredible. See all the blue colors and stuff. I wanted to go there and take some pictures actually, and then I like, screw that, head to the moon. One side of the moon is glassy and the other pocked. Hey man, yeah, I believe that. I believe it was moved here and placed in perfect orbit. Ed's World, there's Andromeda native. Often we talk about that too. She mentioned that a lot. She herself actually believes that it was brought there and placed. Not her words exactly, placed in orbit, but yeah, she said it was brought there. Because I was looking at even some of the surface where these big, what looks like bloody hooks on the planet. It's interesting looking at the moon. The more I advance, the more I'm finding things, the more scary it's getting. So yeah, I'm leaving for real now, guys. Thanks everyone. Crawl face. I missed that again. Yeah, 100% confirmed Ed's World. I mean, think of it. Anonymous official channel. I'm blocked from the comment section. I went to ask them to look at my work, and I wanted to get an email, and I was trying to talk to them, and then I was blocked from the comment section. It's scary. You wonder why, 45 minutes ago, the kids and me saw a UFO, and it was amazing. You're making me jealous now. Listen, they're out there. We're going to see. Jeff Allen, thanks. Hi. Jeff, thanks for being a member, man. I appreciate that, brother. I'm just getting off, you guys. Sorry, Jeff. Jeff, nice to see you, man. Thanks for becoming a member, man. Guys, I'll have to watch this later. I feel like crud. Oh, take care, Diane. I am gonna have to get off. I keep saying I'm getting off. No tree can reach heaven unless its roots stretch to hell. CG Jung. Thank you, June, for sharing that. Hey, Ed's World. Am I hallucinating? Was it not near Australia, but there was one off the coast of Chile? And is it the famous iceberg broke up, right? It broke up in, I think 2 or 3 pieces, one large piece. But I have to go back. There's one that was supposed to reach, I thought it was Australia. I thought Australia was supposed to see, no, hold on. It's going by the coast. Damn. I have a memory blank. There's one supposed to be in, is it Newfoundland? Which was normal time for them. But there's one that stayed along the coast, the big one. But I think it's famous. Yeah, the 90-mile one, I think. It's huge. I'd have to go back and see where it is, actually. Pug Boy. Hey, Bruce, check out Barry McGuinness on your feed is going on TV singing Friday Night Live, UK. Dude, thanks for letting me know that. I'll roll out right down. Yes, sir, man. Thanks, bud. Thanks a lot, everyone. Chris Wilson, hi. Total Real, what's your thoughts, Bruce, on there being a firmament? Pulsar G's there. Many programs I've already completed at the Vatican Telescope. It's real and the best so far. So they say. That's what they want us to believe, but yeah, that's what I heard too. Hey, Bruce, what do you think of the sun as a fueling station for UFOs? Those are great questions. I believe the firmament is an area where it's hard to get through because of the magnetic force, the pressure of, if we depend on God, God said that there's water on the top of the firmament. And I'm very precisely right when I say this. It was written in the Bible, word for word. The firmament, where the waters are over and under the firmament. So I believe something is holding us in, whether it be a dome, whether we be fish in a bowl. I don't know. What do you think of the sun as a fueling station for UFOs? 100% secret planet. Lights facing. Imagine how stupid it is. Imagine them saying, we're going to invade the planet. Okay, Earth. Okay, well, we gotta hide our crafts. We'll just point lights at them. Every object an alien sees when it's flying through space is just a light. They never know what it is. They have to get to the light to be able to see it. So they decide they're going to apply a photonic force field around the craft. That's my theory. I've never even heard photonic force field. I'm sure it exists, but I haven't heard it. Why do I say photonic force field? Because Bob Lazar talks about the UFOs having photonic energy coming from it, from the mass matter touching antimatter once it goes through the Hadron Collider that's in the middle of that sucker. And when antimatter meets matter, there's a very bright photonic light that occurs. Photon occurs. Atmosphere is created, or is it gravity, right? Created around the craft. Anti-gravity, atmosphere. It must be raining. It must be thunder and lightning around a craft. Like to see a craft parked on the surface, I bet you it's just a lightning storm. You know, you can't even see it. I bet you. Troll for truth, quantum computers were the singularity that some were talking about I've been to D-Wave under very strange coincidence. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm dying to get a computer, a quantum computer, and they're only about 3 million or something like that. So, interesting. I'll never get one in my life. I'll never even be able to see one in a window, probably. No tree can reach heaven. Yeah, Jude? Well, maybe you don't know Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah, it wasn't heaven. He only reached the cloud, right? It's true. I like that one, Jude. Hey, Jude. Don't be afraid. Hey, Bruce, what do I wrote that one on? All right, so I got to leave now for real. Because I bet you some are like, oh, is he still there? All part of the process for... I missed that. Bye, Cindy. I did not see Clyde Laws. Elvis lives on the moon. Yes, there's Clyde Laws. Cindy Lou, no, ma'am, I did not. They listed. Hey, Clyde Laws. Love you, brother. Thanks, man. Sorry if I missed your... They're using an anonymous page to gather data on the people that watched that channel. Yes, you're getting listed and taking their bat. Definitely a big agenda. Oh, yeah, it's... Right now, it's not for nothing we heard the 4-letter word coup, right? Can I say something that's really bugging me? And I want it to be the last thing that I say because I want to get off. Listen, they're talking about extremist groups. I'm all for them coming down, right? I'm sure everyone else is. But you almost know, why aren't they taking down the one with the 3-letter K's? Have you ever understood that? All of my life, that group has been sitting there for free, doing as they please, and anyways, people have to open their eyes to see that the news, you can listen to the news, but they have their opinion like you and I have on everything. So the news these days are going by favoritism. That's what's being done. A professional, real journalist will neutrally say the news without smirking, without smiling too much. We'll see them sometimes. They used to, well, apparently, but today now it's like they're demonized, right? They say what they want in the news, but it's your choice to listen to the news or listen to someone doing the news on YouTube.